What we gonna do right now is go back, way back. Give me your thing.
Baby.
What's up? I thought you was gonna start hanging out with the big girls again. What is all this trash?
Fat girl, hit the ground, hit it up, and hear that sound. Fat girl just looking so sweet. Fat girl don't make it equal. Fat girl just shake it, don't break. Big girl, let me see you do a spin. Let go, let me see you touch the ground. Shake it out, back down. Drop me in the house. Ride it out, ride it out. Work it, work it, work it, work it, big girl, 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 big girls like you around. Fat girl, keep going, don't quit. Fat girl, just move the damn hip. Fat girl, get down, don't stop. Fat girl, wanna see the pop. Shake it, fat girl, take it fast. Fat girl, nigga, wanna see that. Fat girl, bounce like a pro. Fat girl, go what you know. Fat girl, shake till you rip through what? On the web, that's hard part two. Lips and out, y'all know the game. Fat girl, don't have no shame. Shake that ass, bounce to the beat. Fat girl, shake it, jiggle like me. St. Louis, back to the top. Fat girl, like to do the ride. Work it, work it, work it, big girl, 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 big girls like do the ride. Hey, 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 more hey. Let me hear you say, hey, 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 more hey. Big girls like do the ride. Shake, work, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, shake, work, shake, shake, work, shake, work, shake, work, shake, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground, to the ground.
I'm sick of this. Now I want to show y'all a real show with the big girls.
Oh, fat girl, part 3. Can't hang with 100% beat. Fat girl, know that happen, don't quit. Fat girl, run like you own it. Put your hands on your hips and grip it. Nothing new, I'm loose like it off the now. Fat girl, bring crew to top the climb. If not, I'ma pull the business down. Fat girl, bounce hot, stop tripping. If you do, get chicken and hot bitch. With a lot right, come to the night stage. I really shit, get the day in the way I cheat. Bounce fat girl, show the boy shot. Let me see if the fat or not. Don't put fat girl, y'all like the down. Let you out, let me see y'all do the rap.
I'm serious. Where you are? Not a damn hour. Oh, not the Britney Spears. Hey, how you doing?
Big girl, 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 big girl.
Oh, but ain't the little leprechaun. Girl, your wings is so up. You look a mess. All about the big girls. What about the big girls?
Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big girl, work it, work it, work. Big girl, you done suck all the fat off your ass. Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Uncle Luke, as I'm hoarse because I was doing a whole lot of celebrating. But welcome to another edition of yours truly, Uncle Luke Show. I'm happy you guys able to join me. As you can see, I'm outside. I'm in the elements. I got to be in the elements, even though the sun is going down. The sun is going down, but it's a beautiful day in South Florida. It's about, the fuck is it about? 81 degrees. Y'all, don't worry about my voice because I've been celebrating since Miami beat won the Fiesta Bowl. I even forgot who we beat because it's more about not who we beat, but it's more about who we get ready to play, which is the Indiana Hoosiers. The Indiana Hoosiers, we get ready to play them. and we're going to beat the brakes off them. Am I right? Yes, sir. So I'm going to gut this show out like the trooper I am because I missed yesterday. I didn't want to come on yesterday because I wanted to come on today. I wanted to talk about who we're playing and not who we just beat. Because it's obvious who we just beat at the Fiesta Bowl. Ole Miss Rebels. They didn't have anything for us. They said we were not going to beat them. They said we weren't going to beat Texas A&M. They said we weren't going to beat nobody. They said we weren't going to be able to run off 5 games in a row where we had to go and play teams from all across the country to get in the playoffs. Joy Galloway said we didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. Every other pundit, only person said we should have been in the playoffs is Danny Cannell. Shouts out to Danny Cannell. Even though he's the Florida State Seminole, y'all give Danny Cannell a round of applause. That's all we could do for you, Danny, because you're a Seminole, and we don't like you, and we don't like y'all. But for the rest of all those folks who hated on us, so be it. Shouts out to my good friend Q over there at the Florida Gators in his Twitter space, big homie, AJ, and all the other haters. Well, big homie and AJ with us. Q and the rest of them dudes, Shallow and all the rest of them from Florida State, they hating. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay because we're not talking about them. We're talking about right now. What's up, Gordon? I see you in there. What's up, Glow? Glow, you see me? I'm in the yard. It's done. Dusk till dawn. It's done. What up? There you go. What y'all want to go? Super Mario? Super Mario, yeah. That's him. Super Mario. Mario. Listen. Mario ain't got no smile on his face. We're going to get into that and more. We got a big show today, people. We got a lot of things to cover. We're going to cover University of Miami, obviously. We ain't even talk about the past. We're going to talk about the present. Since everybody don't want to talk. Since everybody don't want to give us no shot. Even Vegas got us at 7.5. Shouts out to Vegas. Good. You had us at 9, too, when we went up in Texas A&M and whooped their ass. That's all good. I mean, I was looking for some clips on TikTok. I ran across a clip where Roland Martin was visibly upset about people. And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith. He's back. He's back. Stephen A. Smith causing the ruckus like he always do. That's what he does. Talk shit. Get all people worked up and everything. So we're going to have a conversation about Stephen A. Smith. We're going to have a conversation about the Donald Trump. Get ready to go into Colombia. Get ready to go to Colombia. I'm going to say this again. Get ready to go to Colombia. I mean, I know y'all don't mind Cuba and Venezuela, but I do know y'all mind Colombia. So we're going to talk about that. Miami Dolphins hired a GM today, looking for a coach. Troy Aikman and all them over there. Why the fuck Troy Aikman at the Cowboys? Wouldn't Jerry Jones, after he did all this fucking up, would have him over at the Cowboys? Find that very interesting. But we got a lot of things to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into it. Hey, I'm going to take this piece by piece by piece. Everybody in the chat, let me know where you're from. I need to know where you're from. I need to post you up here because I need people to know that this is a worldwide podcast. This is not just a local podcast. I'm talking about Miami sports because we're doing something that we haven't done in over 20 years, which is go to the Natty. We're in the Natty, people. We are in the Natty. And so I'm going to talk about that plus more, but I do recognize that we are a worldwide entity on this show because we got people like from Tallahassee, all over the place. We got people from San Francisco. We got people, you name it. They're from everywhere. My good folks over town. Towners, full life. Hey, North Carolina, D.C., we got people everywhere. Everywhere up in here. You know, and that's where we at. Denver, Colorado. Look at that. Fort Bragg. Fort Braggs.
If you're military, thank you for your service. Miami, ATL, all that. I got my man Christopher up in here. You know, Dallas, New York City. See, this is the type of show we are. The Uncle Luke Show podcast is all over the country. It's worldwide. So we talk about worldwide topics. We talk about local topics. We talk about everything that's on your mind. My job is to put something on your mind. My job is we have a conversation about the usual things that everybody else is discussing, but the most important thing for me is to put something on your mind, give you a totally different perspective as to what you heard. Like, make you think, I didn't think about it like that. Appreciate you. And so that is what my job is, to put something different on your mind, give you a totally different perspective as to what you've been getting before on the same topics. But let me just say this. I want to welcome you all, everybody on Twitter, Uncle Luke Real One on Twitter, Uncle Luke Real One on Instagram. On Instagram, they only give you about 45 minutes of this, and then they cut you off. Shouts out to everybody who's on my Facebook Live. I see y'all, Christopher, and everybody over there, Gaines, Grahams, all y'all over there on Instagram Live, on Facebook. And also all my good people over there that's on YouTube. That's my home base. YouTube, Uncle Luke TV, YouTube, Instagram, Uncle Luke Real One. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe this space. Do it right now, wherever you at. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, well, you can't do it on, just share it. Because we got some shit to talk about today. We got some good things to talk about. We're going to take it as it goes. Let's get right into this I'm going to get the politics out of the way before I get into the real shit of football. I did invite some people. Hopefully they can make it at a short notice. But let me just say this. Let me just get into the politics. The politics of it all, people. We're in some difficult, weird times. We got Donald Trump going over to Venezuela, taking the president, capturing him and his wife. I talked about that before it even happened, because I talked about it on this show when the boats lined up and we put that many assets in the water of Venezuela. You know we were getting ready to go over there and do something. And we went over there and did something. Some of the people here in South Florida, Venezuela, people, they love it. Some of the people in Venezuela love it, but most of the people in Venezuela don't like it. That's a lot of the stuff that you don't see on TV. You know, I respect everybody. I respect all countries. I respect people who have a problem with oppressors like us in this country. A large part of the United States government, a large part of United States citizens, they will be dancing in the streets if Donald Trump get captured. Just keep it a buck. Or he get impeached, or he get pushed out of office. Then there'll be a large part of people in this country that'll be very, very upset. And that's just the way of the world, people. That's just the way of the world, whether it's Venezuela or whether it's here in the United States, whether it's in Israel, whether it's in, you name it. I mean, a large part of the people in Iran were protesting. A lot of people in China protesting, bombing, burning shit down. You know, a lot of people don't like their government, and a lot of people do. And that's just the nature of the beast. So a lot of people that come to South Florida from Caribbean islands, escaping communists into a free world, 99.1% of the time they're gonna be upset with where they came from. And so they're gonna say certain things, which is understandable. You know, hey, Venezuela, my prayers go out to all the people in Venezuela and South Florida and there. I just think, my personal opinion, whether you're here or in South Florida or not, I just hope Trump do the right thing and just don't go over there for the money and take the people oil. If they producing that much oil in Venezuela, those people should be living like the people who live in Dubai. If you're producing that much oil, making that much money from around the world, you need to be giving back to your community. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about that. I'm all about bringing the resources back to the people. The people shouldn't be living in poverty, and the people shouldn't be living the way that they're living. In Venezuela, in Cuba, in Haiti, anywhere. Those places have rich minerals and things. But then when you get to the politics of it all, you don't know what your government is about to do. You don't know whether Trump is in there for the money, for his homeboys who put a bunch of money into his campaign from Exxon or Citgo. You got lawsuits pending in the federal court and bonds that Venezuela refused to pay. So a large part of this goes into the politics of it all. But they're there. We did what we did. But then now let's do the right thing. If you're going to take the oil and you're going to sell the oil, and you're going to send it back to the United States government, and you're going to sell it around the world, which is what they're going to do, because you ain't going to sell it to the United States because you ain't going to be able to make no money off that. Trump is going to make money off of selling it to the people of Venezuela already been selling it to. But get them people that money back. Put that money back into their country. Rebuild their country. That's what I'm all about. Whether you're on any side of it. Now let's go into more politics. Indianapolis. ICE goes in like the fucking Gestapo and shoots an innocent lady. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with Stephen A. Smith alluding to as if this lady is wrong. Under no fucking circumstances. You can't dress a pig up. You can't dress a pig up and say it ain't a pig. Now, I fuck with Stephen A. Smith. Me and you cool. I love you to death. But don't dress the pig up and then say but. But. Ain't nothing good come out the butt. I was taught that a long time ago. Police officer don't supposed to shoot an innocent lady with the car, in our car. And you didn't get ran over. You were not in the front of the car. You know that was a protest. You know that lady wasn't getting ready to do no dumb shit like run you over with the car. If that was her intention, she did that a long time ago. The lady was turning the car, trying to get out the way. Police trying to open the door. You standing in the front of the car. Get the fuck out the way. Move your ass out the way. It's clear. And that's why I say, we have all these people on TV telling us what we saw. And that's consistently happening. They tell you, oh, you saw. We saying this, a duck is walking like a duck, quacking like a duck. And I keep using this term on this show. It is what it is. Don't let people tell you what your eyes already see. Don't let nobody tell you that. Don't let Fox News tell you what they saw. Don't let JD Vance tell you what it was when you clearly saw what the fuck it was. When you clearly know that police, if you think that this lady is going to run you over, get the fuck out the way. When do we shoot people down in the streets? When do we do this? This is like ISIS running around the country acting like the fucking Gestapo. You know them old stories of Gestapo kicking your door down, going up in your house, raiding your shit, taking the women and children out. That's Trump. Trump, you need to slow these people down because you're getting ready right now. When you look at what Philadelphia police chief and prosecutor is saying, DC, not DC, but a lot of metropolitan cities, they're not going to tolerate ICE coming in there like Gestapo. You get ready to have cops shooting cops. You're getting ready to have a real civil war in the streets of America, which is totally fucked up. All of it is brought on by you, Donald Trump. I'm sorry. It is you. You got these motherfuckers going like they the fucking Gestapo. You got to stop it because it's going to go bad. And the mere fact that you got guys running around with masks on, don't want to show their face. They want to migrate back into the community after they done went all day and all night acting like Gestapo. No, make the motherfuckers show their face. And I'm happy some of these prosecutors say, if you gun down an innocent person in my city, I'm going. That's what needs to happen. Unfortunately, It should have been happening before. It should have been happening when law enforcement was killing innocent black men and women. It should have been happening. And that's a bad thing. I mean, let's move on right here. Roland Martin said some real dope shit.
Y'all are bullshitting around on whether you can be on fucking TikTok while you're getting caught up in some bullshit housewife, while you're having your fucking MJ and LeBron debates on who's the GOAT. There is literally, as we speak, an entire focus to gut every single civil right and economic gain that we have had since 1964 because they are pissed with those three acts. They're pissed with the Brown versus Board of Education Act. You have voucher bills that are being pushed in Texas and Tennessee and other places to gut public education. What we have to understand is there is a vicious assault to completely defund Black America.
And see, Roland Martin is dead ass right. Dead ass right. Dead on it. He's right. But for the most part about this, I don't want you guys to lose your life because you don't get tomorrow back. He's right in so many ways that we need to focus on the things that are happening in America, motivate ourselves to go vote. But at the same time, I don't want you to frustrate yourself, in my opinion. You do what you want to do. I don't want you to go into a state of depression as the things that's going on. This is why I did the song Banning the USA. In Banning the USA, in my song, I said, on election day, we'll see who gets banned in the USA. I said that in my song. That's why that song is probably one of the most personable songs to me, because I've been deep into politics for a very, very long time. That's why I did that song, a very political song that I did. But we have to remember, know what they're doing, see what they're doing. If you didn't go vote, feel some kind of way about yourself, but don't make the same mistake. Just know that there's a midterm getting ready to happen. What just happened to us, because we allowed it to happen, our friends allowed it to happen, we're allowed to get hoodwinked and bamboozled by people on these different apps, these Tariq Nasheeds and all these people getting this movement of people talking about Kamala Harris wasn't black enough. 8% of black men and black people went and voted for Donald Trump. That's all he needed. You should be ashamed of yourself right now if you did that. What Roland Martin just said was very, very important. But I don't want you to lose sight of enjoying life, because you don't get tomorrow back. You don't get tomorrow back. Yeah. Don't boggle yourself down. Yeah, we see what they're doing. We mark it down on the refrigerator or wherever you mark it down at. Every part of civil rights they're trying to take away. They started with DEI. They started with affirmative action. Everything that people before us fought for, they're trying to take away from us. We understand that. But how you get back at these people is on election day. That is how you get back on them. And we got to remember that is the most important thing to do, is take our ass out there and vote and take some friends. And that's why you saw me earlier this week talk about the strong possibility of me, making a decision on February 8th, whether I'm going to run for Congress or not. And every indication and everything that's going on in America, and I totally agree with Roland Martin. But this is the other part of it. I get on here, Roland Martin get on here, Joy get on here, Don Lemon get on here, everybody gets on here, Stephen A. Smith, everybody gets on here to talk politics. We talk about what needs to happen. We didn't put it on the people. We put it on the people to do what? Go out and vote. When the people don't go out and vote, then we say to the people, you fucked up. But then you know what? Some of us got to get off the bench and get our ass in the game. If we're that intellectual, if we're that smart, if we're that savvy, if we can get on these podcasts and talk about what needs to happen from the stands as a Monday morning quarterback, then we need to make the decision and get our ass in the game. And that's where I'm at. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at. I'm like, hold on, man. I can sit up here and talk all this cash money shit on fucking social media about what's happening to us, what's happening to us as a people. I'm a person who about doing it. I'm a person who about getting the fuck out there and getting the work done. It's a lot of times, a lot of people get on here, we talk. We get in the barbershop, we talk. We get to the beauty salon, we talk. We go to church, we talk. But then these are difficult times. And some of us who have the ability to go make change happen in Washington, or your local elections, no, get your ass off the bench and get in the game. And I'm 80% there because I'm tired of talking. I need to get my ass to Washington and do my talking with my vote, do my talking with my presence, do my talking for my constituents. And if I do the work that I'm going to do, because anything that I did touch, I'll leave it better than when I found it. Any work that I do is going to be a reflection of what you should be doing in your district around the country. That's the same thing I do in my park, Liberty City Optimist. We renovated a 28-acre park where they said it couldn't be done. State-of-the-art facilities for kids when they said it couldn't be done. Take a high school, win no championships, state-of-the-art facilities, they said it couldn't be done. And why? And we all could do that. So at some point, we got to get our ass off this social media, running our fucking mouth, screaming at people, about what they need to do and going out and voting and what they need to be sitting there and get our ass in the game. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing personal. I'm up. I'm just keeping it a buck. Speaking of cat fights, we can't be having these black and white fights all the time. We continuously having black and white fights. Black men fighting, black women fighting. And these are some professional, intellectual people that a lot of people look up to and a lot of us follow.
Your show, what did he say about your show? And then you had to respond.
He said I got fired for ratings. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. You got $100 million for a show with half my ratings at my worst. I had to literally Google his numbers. I'm like, how many people listen to the show? Is it like 4 million people? Oh, wait, it's like, what, 500,000 people? Dude, that's like average CNN. That's not that high. They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about Black people that they want to say. You're willing to take their denigration of women, put it in the mouth of a Negro. And because you're willing to put the denigration of Black women in particular into a Negro's mouth, you now think that, oh, I must be a freaking political genius. But just be clear, you're not being paid for your numbers. You're being paid for what you're willing to do to us for white people's entertainment.
See, all this got to stop. I got Don Lemon fighting Stephen A. Smith. We got Sherry fighting Stephen A. Smith. We got Jamel Hill fighting Stephen A. Smith. We got Joy fighting Stephen A. Smith, fighting everybody. Stephen A. Smith. You know, come on, man. Come on, enough is enough. We ain't got it like that. We represent 13% of the people in this country, and we're getting fucked over the most. Let's keep it a buck. We're getting fucked over in all aspects of the game. So we ain't got no time to be fighting each other. We got no time to be fighting each other. The time right now is to come together. No different than what Roland Martin said. Come together because we got a midterm to win. And we're consistently getting our ass whooped with policy after policy after policy to set us back after back after back. Everything that was fought for and everything that all the gains that we have, tearing it down. This fucking J.D. Vance, in my opinion, is the fucking Antichrist. That's why every day I pray for Trump. Lord, please let our president keep living. Let him do his term, and let's get to the midterms and do what we got to do. Or get his 4 years in. Because that motherfucker there will definitely have us in a race war. No question about it. He don't like black people under no circumstances. And it's so amazing that this motherfucker served in the military. Fuck him, fuck J.D. Vance, and fuck everything he stands for. Let him know I said it. So let's get to the nitty-gritty of it all. Let's talk sports. Enough of politics. Let's get into the sports. Y'all see me? Got my firefighters. Dope ass firefighter. I wish y'all could see the back of this shirt. City of Miami. City of Miami. Station 12. I fought with Station 12. They're my guys over there. But let me just say this. People, if you don't know, now you know.
About the you, it's all about the you. You say it.
It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you.
Oh, come on, you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it.
It's all about the you.
Come on.
It's all about the you.
Come on.
It's all about the you.
I had to put it up there. Put the music up in the chat, baby. We're in the natty. You didn't expect us to be in the natty. We're in the motherfucking natty. Everybody. Heather. Oh my God. Remember Heather? When the committee say, no, University of Miami, committee, you did something right. You did something right, committee. You fucking did something right, committee. Regardless of what all them haters said, shouts out to the committee. You did the damn thing, committee. You put us in when Joy Galloway, Heather Hunter, y'all gotta look up who Heather Hunter is, who I'm calling that lady. I'm so wrong for that. Heather Hunter didn't want us in. Joy Galloway didn't want us in. Oh, Paul Feinberg, who said he would leave the country if the SEC don't win a game. Bye, Paul. Bye, Paul. Bye, Paul. Where are you going, Paul? Hold on. We're going to send Paul Feinberg to Venezuela. Trump, let Paul Feinberg be the one to run Venezuela since you're looking for somebody to run Venezuela. Paul Feinberg, get the fuck out. You said you was leaving. This motherfucker hated on us so much. Paul Feinberg got on his show and called me Uncle Luke, delusional hurricane fan. These delusional hurricane fans like Uncle Luke in Miami, they will never win anything. That motherfucker called me delusional. But then when you call me delusional, Paul, I'm looking for you. I'm on Twitter looking for you. Where's Paul? Paul, here's the delusional hurricane fan. Joy. Oh, man, it ain't like that. Oh, it ain't like that. On Twitter. Yeah, Joy, it is like that. Joy Galloway. I hate that his last name is Galloway because that's what my mom's name was. Yvonne Galloway from the Bahamas. The Sturp family. That fucking Joey Galloway. He hates every minute that he has to sit there and cover the University of Miami, him and Paul Feinberg. Paul Feinberg, you could just turn the whole fucking SEC network off. They just need to let y'all go on vacation because y'all ain't got nobody in it. Meanwhile, they want to run it to 16. Oh, we want to get 16 teams now because we didn't have enough SEC teams in, and we had to, man, y'all fucked over Notre Dame. You put Notre Dame against us when it should have been Notre Dame against Alabama. Alabama had no business in there, but you motherfuckers got to have Alabama in there. But meanwhile, fuck all that. We got a natty to win. Nobody is picking us. Us against the world, including Vegas. Us against Vegas. Vegas. Hard Rock. Are you serious? 7.5? 7.5 Hard Rock? Really. So let me explain to you how this going to go. We always play a bad game on offense and come back and play a good game on offense the next game. I'm looking at it like we're going to look at the mistakes that we made in play calling, because we did make some mistakes, because that game had no business being that close. That game, our game against Ole Miss had no business being that close. We cannot get in the red zone again, 3rd and 3, after we've been running that motherfucker down the pipe all night and put Malachi Tony in the Wildcat to run up the middle. That was the stupidest play of the game. Thank God we overcame it. And I've been telling you all from day one. I've been telling y'all from day one. Yes, they are. Alabama is done. I've been telling y'all from day one. This team here, this University of Miami team, will overcome any and everything that's put before them. Because you know what? Think about it. Last year, they looked at it and say, we didn't overcome last year. We didn't overcome the year before. We got Cam Ward. We go into Syracuse to get into the playoffs. And what do? We're up 21 points against the worst rush team in America. We're popping off 8 yards to carry, and we stop running the ball. They know that on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to do some dumb shit. And we've been seeing some shit where we've been like this. What the fuck did we just call? This team knows that. This is the same group of young men. The core of these young men was here when we were playing Georgia Tech, and we didn't take a knee. And the center goes to the sideline. Oh my God, what the fuck are we doing? This team here understands that we're going to do some stupid shit and play calling on offense. So they're designed to overcome it all. Hey, look, we said Bangs and Messador didn't have a good game. No, they were probably sick. But they gutted it out. I expect them to have a great game. This team has been on the road 5 straight weeks. Mario Cristobal got on the podium and said what? A lot of our players were sick. A lot of them had the flu. They had to overcome it. And they're right. They overcame it. But the key to this game here again, ladies and gentlemen, everybody keep talking about Mendoza. I was one tweeting Mendoza all year. I tweeted Mendoza all year. Shouts out to Mendoza. Mendoza is a local kid. And I fuck with all our local kids. Shouts out to Christopher Columbus High School, where Mendoza came from. Am I upset that he's not on our team? Hell yeah. Because I thought we should have got him over Beck. But that's in the past. We got to win a championship right now. After I saw this young man play us in Cal and kept getting up after get up after get up, and we went into a war back and forth with him in California, at that point I said, we need to get that kid. That kid needs to be our quarterback. He's a fucking warrior. He's a kid from Miami, and Miami people, Miami players, we are fucking warriors all day. Our kids are different. He got knocked dead in the mouth by Ohio State linebacker, got the fuck back up and say, let's go. Even though he talks like a nerd, and he may be a nerd, he's from South Florida, people, and we're different. Whether you white, black, green, purple, Cuban, Haitian, or whatever the fuck it is, these kids here are different. They're different. And so you're going to have a real good game. But the way these pundits are saying, which I love it, Miami is not going to have a chance. These people are well put together. They don't make no mistakes. They do this here. Well, you know what needs to happen when you don't make mistakes? When you hit a bitch in the mouth. And you keep hitting the motherfucker in the mouth. And on and on and on again. That's when you make people make mistakes. When you get him down here in South Florida at our home field, and this heat and this fatigue and this constantly hitting you dead in the fucking mouth makes a big difference. You got two teams that made it this far, overcame some adverse situations. When you get into a big game like this, it ain't no 7-0, bros. It's going to be a fucking war. And I can tell you one goddamn thing. We ain't laying down at home. That ain't happening. So Vegas could do whatever they want to do. They had us 9-point underdog before in this same little tournament. Joy Galloway, everybody in the world could get on TV and say how great this Indiana team and they're world beaters and unstoppable and unbeatable. Well, they said that shit about Ohio State too. They said that shit about us going into Texas A&M too. They said that about every opponent that we played. They said that about one loss, Ole Miss. Whooped their ass and took names. So listen, all I know, they're supposed to be a one-loss team too. Go back and look at the Penn State tape. Look at the Penn State tape. Penn State had no head coach. Only winning 3 games. They had to put a rabbit out the fucking hat. That was a Heisman moment for Mendoza. That was his Heisman moment against Penn State. Penn State was beating their ass up and down the field. So all of a sudden, this world-beating team that we can't beat. See, the most beautiful part about this when it comes to University of Miami football, well, you can't make it up. Well, only thing stops us is when Shannon Dawson does some dumb shit. I'm going to just keep it above. That's the only thing gets us behind the chains. And every now and then an offside. And the tight end holding get us behind the chains. We do self-inflicted things to get us behind the chains on offense. Or we'll do some flea flicker shit or throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage or put Malachi at Wildcat when we on third down when we should, if we're going to do some shit like that, do that on first down and second down, not on third down. After we just done gash these motherfuckers and we got the momentum, can't stop us running. People, that's the only thing that stops us on defense, on offense. Go look at the Indiana. They're soft in the middle. 17 is a very good defensive end. But 17 getting ready to deal with some hell on high waters at our offensive tackles. We got 2 first-round offensive tackles. I don't think he ever seen no shit like that. We're going to run at them. Is Mendoza going to make some good passes? Yes, he is. Is our cornerbacks injured and one guy is out for a half for targeting some bullshit call? Yes. But I don't see them coming out. No. We're going to run. We're going to run. We're going to run. We're going to run. We're going to have a 3-headed monster on go at home, finally, in this heat. Right now it's 85 degrees. I don't know what the fuck they got going on in Indiana. I'm pretty sure they're close by Chicago. And it's damn near freezing. When you come down here in this humidity, it's different. You ain't playing in the motherfucking confines of the Georgia Dome. It's different. Fatigue finds out what type of man you are. We're going to find out what type of man they are because we play old school football, down and dirty. Play defense, and we're going to run this motherfucking ball. We ain't going to be denied. It's not going to happen. They got some guys from South Florida on their team. Yes, they do. And they balling. I love it. But in this game, we ain't worried about your boss. Like the old song say, nigga ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. We ain't worried about nothing. Ain't worried about nothing. Baines, last game. Messidor, last game. Last game. They're going to put on a show at home in the front of their home fans, friends, family members, and all that. Y'all can run the ticket prices up to $1 billion. We're going to be in there and accounted for. And that's a whole other thing. NCAA, you should be ashamed of yourself. In your conscience, you gave each school 25,000 tickets. In your conscience to do what you want to do with it. But then the other 30,000 tickets, you gave it to fucking brokers. You let the brokers buy it to run the price up. We got tickets nowhere in the world. College game. Tickets should be $20,000 and $30,000. In the nosebleed, $3,000. And you wonder why soccer is winning over football. You wonder why soccer is gaining traction over football. You're pricing the average kid out of the game. That kid and that dad. We live in a city of Miami, and our team, and the average income is $27,000. So on the average income of $27,000, you got to give a fucking kidney away to get ashamed of themselves. Because they know damn well if it wasn't the University of Miami in this national championship game, there's no fucking way in the world you were going to be charging people that amount of money because we just left the Fiesta Bowl and the tickets were $65. They need to be ashamed of themselves, NCAA. And we're going to get into a little more of that next week on this Uncle Luke Show podcast. You see it then died down. It's dark out here. I got the bugs, I got the gnats and everything. But it's going to be good. Indiana ain't going to be able to stand up to the pressure of this. You got the whole town. I don't know where they're going to practice at. Any facility around here allow them to practice, we're going to put you on the blacklist. Take your ass up to Gainesville and practice up there in Florida's building and drive down here. We won't need you living down here neither. Go take your ass to Jupiter and practice. That's what you do. Because we're here we've been counted out. That's why I love it. It's back to the old days. I'm with the head coach. We ain't back. We're here. I like that narrative. We ain't back, we're here. I like the fact that Mario Cristobal ain't satisfied. He ain't got no smile on his face. People don't want to interview him because he don't want to be interviewed. He know the job ain't done. The job ain't done until the clock says 0 on Monday night. You got to fucking love it. My head coach ain't getting caught up in the glitz and glamour of this whole shit. That's why the most beautiful thing about that game, other than winning, is when he told Kevin Beard to get the fuck off him, a guy that I don't like, that I hope we change receiver coaches. But that's we gotta bring it in tight. I'm bringing it in tight with everybody right now. That's a whole nother story. We'll deal with that after we win this natty. But for the most part, people, I enjoyed this show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be back on Monday. Hopefully your team win in the playoffs because my Dallas Cowboys is out. Miami Dolphins. I don't know. My good friend Andy Slater, who I do the Andy Slater Sports Radio Show on every Tuesday. We call it Luke Tuesday on iHeartRadio. He placed a bet at the beginning of the year. He said, Luke, I'm going to put $500 that Miami win the natty. What you think? I say, do it. I'm going to say, do it. So my homeboy right now, Andy Slater, at the beginning of the year, he put $500 on Miami winning the natty. Last week, Hard Rock Bet tried to buy him out at $10,000. I don't know what the fuck it is right now. But I know Andy has a chance of winning $50,000, which is some dope shit. He's like, yo, when I win this money, I'm taking you to Colombia. I'm paying for everything and all this. I'm like, no, Andy, you're not taking me to Colombia. Because the day I go to Colombia right now is the day Donald Trump invade that motherfucker, and then they capture me and you and everybody, and now I'm locked up in some kind of concentration camp, held up by the fucking Colombians, and then when the Colombians say, we got one of your guys, we got Uncle Luke. We got Uncle Luke. Trump gonna say, keep that motherfucker. Trump is not coming to get me. So I'm not, Andy, I'm praying for you that you win. There's going to be a point this week where Hard Rock tell you, hey, cash out for 50%. But I'm not going to Colombia when you win. You're not taking me over there. Not while them motherfucking boats out there in the water. Because them boats are looking for some work. You know how they saying we're looking for some work? Trump boats looking for some work. And everybody out there who's talking that bullshit, hey, man, I'm just saying. I'm going to get into all of that next week. But for the most part, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to enjoy your weekend. I had to come on here for a special edition of the Uncle Luke Show. We will rebroadcast it on all my podcast networks. And I want to tell you, February 8th, I will make the decision whether I'm going to run for Congress or not. February 8th. I want y'all to go to my social media pages, do some encouraging, tell me why and all this. And let me hear what you got to say. And for the people of District 20, feel free to DM me some of the issues that you have. Because I'm going to tell you, throughout this time period, I'm going to be going to the district to find out some of the issues that are in the district. And that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going in just to, I don't need a job. Being a congressman or a congresswoman, that job only pays $160,000 to keep it a buck with you. I do 2 shows, I make $160,000. So it's not about the money for me. It's not about the fame for me. I get on here, I go do an interview on national TV and talk to millions and millions of people all day. I turn down more interviews than law allowed. So it's not about that. It's about getting the work done. When I look at the people in Belgrade and Pahokee, and I look at the people in Riviera Beach, with the conditions that a lot of these people are living in, that can easily be fixed with good government, with good people, good elected officials, the people in Sunrise, the people in Lauderhill, the people in Tamarack. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that need to be done. So, hey, look, being up for the work, it's about getting the work done. It's about bringing the resources back. I love you guys. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. You know, I do co-parenting. So in co-parenting, this is my weekend off. So I can flex. I can go around. I can enjoy myself. So until the next time, until Monday, I want you guys to have a great weekend. May God bless you. What's up, Boynton? Boynton Beach, it's all about you, baby. Let me play it again for him. Let me play it again for him before I get off here.
The you, it's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it.
The you, it's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you.
Oh, the you, it's all about the you. It's all about the you. It's all about the you. You say it.
The you, it's all about the you.
Come on.
It's all about the you.
Come on.
It's all about the you.
You gotta love it. When I did this song, did I think we would be using this as a theme song? And hold on, before I go, it don't get no better than this. What's up, Lakeland, Florida? What's up, South Carolina? It don't get no better than this. One of my artists that I discovered, Pitbull, is doing the halftime show. This is just a fucking Cuban. They need to just call this bowl the Cafe Caleche Bowl. We got Cuban head coach. We got Cuban halftime entertainment. We got Cuban on the other side, quarterback. The Cafe Caleche Bowl. Shouts out to all my Cuban friends in Miami. I'm happy for you all. I'm happy that you're being shined on a light that's put before you because it's all about the you. And ladies and gentlemen, that's my show. Remember, please go to my YouTube page and like, share, and subscribe. Go to my Instagram, Uncle Luke Real One, Twitter, Uncle Luke Real One. All my good friends on Facebook. I love you all. My Facebook page over there. Look, I had a great time today. This is great. This is great. I need to do more Saturdays. I'm gonna do more Saturdays because I can get your undivided attention. You don't have to do no work and all that. So I'm gonna add Saturday into the podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great day. I love you all. Have a great weekend. Reach one, teach one. Find somebody that you love. Tell your kids that you love them. Give them a hug. A lot of these kids out here are suffering from mental health. Just give them a hug. Tell them you love them. Tell them how great they are. Do the right thing. Be supportive in your community. Like Walter Cronkite always saying, I end the show the same way. May the good news be yours. Peace. I love you.
booty go, make the 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 booty go pop, pop, make the booty go pop, pop.
I need some bad girls. I'm gonna let y'all hear my new song. I need some bad girls. Come on, baby. Come on, right here. You and you. Come on with that, your fine ass.